Based on yourself, my queen. I love you.
I love you too, honey. Love you all day. All right, let's get this on. Let's get this on. Shoot.
You look hot as fuck. That's for sure.
Thank you. You do too, honey. Shit, you look like you sitting on somebody's veranda and shit. You sitting and you about to sip a drink and shit. That's what it look like to me.
Nah, I'll be fronting.
That's what it look like to me. Shoot, what's good, Ken? How you?
What's up, y'all? Hey, Ken. Smash.
Yeah, man. Shit, that's what's up, man. You know what I mean? We definitely wanted to get you on our show, and we wanted to, you know what I'm saying, and basically do it like how y'all did it, just on some impromptu shit. You know what I'm saying? Just word, you know, networking at its finest.
Definitely, with some adult conversation. Word. We want to make you squirm a little bit.
Where wifey at?
Over there in the kitchen.
Oh, her cooking and stuff. Her cooking. Oh. So are we waiting for her?
Hey y'all, hey.
What's up, gorgeous?
How you doing? Oh, let me see them nails. Wait a minute now. We nails in here. Let's see them things.
It was a Valentine's Day thing, but they're going now. It's over.
Well, they looking cute though. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Y'all looking okay this morning.
Yes. Good morning. Right. It's afternoon in New York, but yes, let's go with the good morning.
Okay.
Good morning.
Oh yeah,
I'm still on morning time.
Yeah.
But I gotta run. I just wanted to stop and say hi to you guys.
She'll be back.
Oh, all right, cool.
All right, queen.
Shit, let's kick it off there. Motherhood, sex, marijuana, and the motherfucking building. Yes, and of course today is going to be a special show. We have Bet the House podcast in the building. They invited us to our show, so we are having them on our show. So welcome them. This is a big smash from Bet the House podcast. How y'all doing?
Yes, sir. I'm cooling, man. Man, we be recording so much, I don't get a break.
Yo, real talk, I'm not gonna lie to you. I be seeing how many times you post on IG, and I be like, damn, they I mean, I get it, but y'all put out like what, a show every day or every other day?
Y'all know how people take breaks when they record podcasts? We haven't took a break in a year and a half. Like, wow. We've been dropping new episodes every week for like a year and a half. Like, we don't, y'all know how people take breaks. I'm sure y'all take a break, take a couple weeks. But I think the key with that is we record like 3-4 episodes at one time and then put them out. So we take a break without taking a break.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's crazy because I mean, actually, how our schedule works is that we put out a show every 2 weeks, and we recently took a break, you know, to do you know a break between season 1 and season 2, but for the most part, we put out a show every 2 weeks. I think we had 1 month where we put out a show every week. Just for, as a matter of fact, that was for the month of October. We did that, but yeah, we try to do it every 2 weeks because the fact is we got lives and shit. I mean, I'm not saying y'all don't got lives. Like, let me pull that back. Let me pull that back.
And that's what it is. Like, we record like 3-4 episodes, sometimes a day. And then that way, if we decide like we don't want to record next week per se, we got 3-4 episodes already lined up to
in
drop.
the chamber.
So
Yeah.
they get breaks.
Do that.
They get breaks, but I be on them because it be so much stuff going on in the world that you got to talk about. So I'm just glad I got some people around me. Like right now, Dale is at work. Otherwise, Dale would have been here. Dale is at work, and she just popped in and out. So we love doing this. It's a grind. So
it is, and that's how we started with this, because we basically jumped into it, and it was like a love affair from the beginning. So it doesn't feel like work when you're doing something that you actually love. It definitely never feels like work. Yep. You know what I mean? It's just something that you just automatically love. But and the way we tape, has us always having a couple of shows in the pocket, because right now we got a couple of shows to put out. We got an episode that Miss Ruby did in Cali, and then we had a whole episode about that big word miscarriage. We made sure it had a whole episode about that. So and we got a lot of things going on, but the main thing I wanted to ask you first. The first question I wanted to ask. Hold
on before you do that, because we just did an episode with you guys, and that just came out last week, and we did that about 3 weeks ago.
Right.
So, we appreciate y'all for doing that. Absolutely. So it was nothing for y'all to get me here. Everybody else wanted to be here, but like I said, at least somebody is here today. And that was the goal.
Absolutely.
Yes, we get to chill with Big Smash. Shit. That's what's up. It's like we're having a threesome without all the fun.
Lord, the man is married, Ruby.
Threesomes are always fun. If they ain't fun, you shouldn't do them.
Married, yo. We all married, yo.
I done had to walk out on a threesome before.
Ooh, we say walk out on a threesome. Wait, no. What happened? Why was it so bad? Because Ruby got a story just like that too. I don't want to tell her business. I said I don't want to tell her business. But Ruby got something like that had happened. She had tried it, and the chick really wanted to fuck her husband rather than fuck her. And did I tell the story?
In that same scenario.
Did I tell it?
I was in that same situation. We in the same boat.
You know what, Smash? These hoes are tripping because it's like, yo, we have a lot to offer, okay, baby girls out there. So I've had some success stories when it comes to threesomes, but that one, yes, does pop out, sis, when it comes to a threesome gone wrong. Can you tell us about your threesome gone wrong?
Yeah.
It's like having two women who, you know what I'm saying, and not enough of you to go around. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, I mean, they didn't want to, let me just say, it was like my first one. So, they didn't want to wait their turn, basically. They didn't know how to keep themselves active without me per se being in the picture. So once you get the fighting, like literally throwing hands, it's time for me to go. We in this hotel. It's time for me to go. I'm good. It's not gonna end out well for me. Two chicks in here fighting. I'm in the middle of it. No, it's time for me to go. I'm gonna let y'all have that. I'm gonna head out. So that's what it was.
Like SpongeBob. I'm gonna head out like SpongeBob.
My very first one. You know what I'm saying? And once they literally got to fighting, it's time. I'm out. You won't get through the hotel saying, he was the main culprit. Nope. I'm gonna be a spectator.
No, because I could picture it. No, it's my turn to ride the dick. No, bitch, it's my turn to ride the dick. No, bitch, you was just sucking it. I get to ride it now. No, bitch, first of all, fuck you.
Now, if it had been at my house, I'd have been cool with y'all fighting. But no, we ain't in these white people hotels and they tripping and already don't like us. Oh no, I'm cool. I'm out.
Child.
I'm out. Like you can try to balance it out, but you know what? That was the first time we did get a redo, and it did work out the better than the first time. But I still had my getaway plan in motion just in case it didn't. So
Getaway plan.
Gotta have plan B.
Child.
yeah.
Baby. Okay, well then let me get to my question then, since we already in the room fucking. No, we in the room, we fucking, right? So now while we in the room, we fucking, let's just say we a little bit loud. Let's just say we a little bit loud. You feel me?
Okay.
And the neighbors hear it and they feel the need to come knock on the door and say y'all niggas is being too loud. What then what? What would you do? Because me and Ruby was talking about that situation.
The windows is already open. I love a show. That don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? I tell them all the time. And luckily I don't have no neighbors around me. Oh. The way the house set up is the neighbors is all on the other side. But stop listening so hard. Stop listening so hard. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how loud a person is. Turn your radio up, turn your TV up. Stop listening so hard. Right. Some people get off like that though. Some people get off hearing other motherfuckers fuck. And if you got a girl or a man and you hear somebody else getting it in, that's gonna turn the wheels in your head like, damn, we need to be like them. We need to get it in like them. So yes, that can be a turn on in most cases. But the neighbors come knocking. 9 times out of 10, they just want to be nosy. That's it. They know what's going on. They know, you know, if it sounds like somebody getting murdered, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. As long as you don't see a body the next day, it's okay. You ain't got to come knocking my door because I'm one of them people, my windows and shit be open. I don't really care.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really care.
Ooh, yes. But because we peoples and shit, I'm gonna let you know you got something on the side right here. You got something on the side. We getting our food on. I know.
Okay.
but yes. No,
I got
No, but the reason why we brought it up because Ruby in her daytime job, she's you know what I'm saying, she is one of the people that that's part of the management on the property. So she got a situation where the people came to her and she had to look at the bitch like, bitch,
you can't tell what to do in their house. If they paying their rent, they paying their money, you can't, what's she supposed to do? Hey, you can't have sex after 7 p.m. You know what I'm saying? And you can't tell people what to do in their own house.
Correct.
Get some earplugs. Turn your music up. Hell, start having sex too. I don't know, but
that would be ideal.
Yeah, that would be ideal. On when somebody can have sex in their own house. You know what I'm saying? Go get some ice cream or something. I don't know, but I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing because it bothers you. Now I can see if my room was next door, the house is next door to your kid's room or something. I can see that. That's different. But you come knocking on my door because it's bothering you. No, that's not my problem. I'm in my house.
There's a bigger problem.
Yeah.
There's definitely a bigger problem. So, hey, Smash, who came up with the name Bet the House podcast? And what does that mean?
I started this about a year and a half ago. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't even supposed to be called that. It was going to be called I Said What I Said.
Oh.
And then somebody stole that name from me. They took it, ran with it, got it trademarked and everything. They stole the whole idea from me. Oh, so Bet the House is basically I got a group of artists and it's called Smash House. And it's basically themed off of betting terms. So I was sitting there and I was going over. I was like, Bet the House would be dope because that's what we doing every time that we're stepping into this field. Because I'm gonna say anything that's on my mind. So therefore, I'm putting everything that I got on the line on this show. So I'm gonna say what I feel, and that's what Bet the House came in as. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna run with that. What it means is you're putting your all into it. Doesn't matter what field you in, it doesn't matter what you do, you put your all into it. And that's what I do every time I do something. I tell my kids that, you know what I'm saying? I tell them all the time, you bet in the house every time you walk out and make a bad decision or a good decision. Whatever you got, put your all into it. So it doesn't matter how little or big it is, put your all into it. Stand on it, believe in it, and run with it. So that's what Bet the House mean to me.
Nice.
Love it.
Nice. That's what I call a strong meaning, and it definitely sets a foundation not only for the show but for everything in life, really.
Yeah. Agreed. So, where did you and your wife meet?
We met on Instagram.
For real?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. We talked on Instagram. She used to drive the bus route by my old house, and I used to always tell her, "I'm gonna get you. You're gonna be mine." And it never resonated, you know what I'm saying? Because at that time, I never really wanted to shoot my shot. It's like you a bus driver. I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going in life. I never try to approach people knowing that I'm not fully ready. I'm not on your level, so I'm not gonna half-ass and approach you. So fast forward to like last year, I happened to run into her on Instagram, and then we talked for a little bit, and then it was like 2 weeks before I heard from her again. So, you know what I'm saying? I had to reach out. I finally reached out. She finally responded. And then I think from then on, it's just been me and her. Like the inspiration behind me continuing to do this show was because of her. Because I had so many changes. I had so many people coming and going. So many people, I'm going to do your show. We're going to do this. And then they didn't show up. It ended up just being me. So when I met her, she was listening to the show, and she was like, I don't know too much about podcasting, but if you want somebody that's going to consistently be there to do it, I'll do it. I don't know the ins and outs of it, but I'll be there to do it with you. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I needed to know, because for somebody to say, I don't know shit about what this is right here, but if you like it and you need somebody to support you and do it, I'm here for you. I'm gonna ride with you.
Awesome. That is
so that was one of the things that I really knew that, I told you before, I'm gonna get you. I'm really gonna stand on that. And I just knew once she met my kids, because I got a lot of kids, man. I got 7 kids. You know?
Wow. You up with Ruby then?
Yeah, I got a lot of kids. So once somebody accept what you're doing, accept the fact that you got a lot of kids, your family like her, she treats your kids good, she treats you good. You know what I'm saying? You have to take that into the fact. And the thing was, I never thought that I would be getting married. Like, I used to be one of the ones to tell people, I'm not getting married. No, I'm living the life. I'm loving being free. I'm not getting married. And I say this because when I got into a legal situation, I think it was like 3 or 4 months in, I got into a legal situation, and instead of her turning her back on me, saying, you know what, that ain't my fight. I don't got nothing to do with that. That ain't my fight. She sat down with me. She went and helped, got me a lawyer. She was at all the meetings. She was at all the hearings. and everything else. And then, you know, because I was afraid that this legal shit was finna fuck me up. It was gonna be a felony if they had did some shit. And she stood there. You know what I'm saying? She didn't fold. So it's like, you know what? Let's stop the bullshit. Like, you done showed me everything I need to know. So for Father's Day, for Father's Day, she drove me all the way to Chicago to meet the family. Like, it was already in my mind, like, this is it. I'm rocking with her for as long as I breathe. So once my mom approved of it, it was a wrap. It was everything I needed to know. You know what I'm saying? My mom loves her. And to me, I'm a mama's boy in a sense. So if my mama say it's a green light, and my mama has seen them come and go. She's seen everything. So I just said, yo, we gonna get married. We got married. We actually gonna have like the ceremony this year on her birthday. But we had a little courthouse shindig the day before my birthday. So it all comes together.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Are we invited to this shindig?
For sure. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because I'm assuming you're going, you know, maybe post it online, do something, you know, everybody doing my wedding kind of thing.
We thought about a Zoom wedding. We hope the world is open back up, you know, somewhat.
Hey,
everybody doing their traveling and stuff, and that's cool. I ain't getting on no plane. Not right now.
I'm gonna tell you right now, because I got on a plane. First of all, me and Ruby got on a plane. We were in New York this summer.
I know. I think y'all traveling all the time. Y'all
not all the time.
Well, not all the time. Not all the time. But we wish we could travel all the time, right, bitch?
Right.
We wish we could be traveling all the time, but no.
Right.
But no, the 2 times we rode a plane, we came to New York, and then I moved to New York. I mean, honestly, I felt safe based on the fact that I think it was like every 5 minutes, they was like fucking spraying some kind of Lysol in the air, because I smelled that shit. I was like, all right, so, you know what I'm saying? And then everybody in the plane was, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna get on the plane if you ain't got something covering your motherfucking face. That's simple as fact. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I tell people, like, as far as going back to pre-Rona, we ain't never going back to pre-Rona. We always gonna have a Rona level on top of trying to be normal. That's how life is going to continue. That's it.
Facts. And you know, it's messed up, because I was thinking about that, and I'm like, you know what, my children will never get a chance to experience what school was like for us when we were kids. You know what I'm saying? Being able to be out with your friends. Now everything is Zoom meetings, and you never get to experience graduations and normal stuff, proms and all that type of stuff. I'm just like, yeah, it's over with. You know, when we was kids, school was fun for me. You know what I'm saying? But now my kids, they had their first little few years of school, and now they're getting used to, we ain't never going. I mean, they starting to let kids back in school, but it's like, I don't trust that.
Well,
kids be at school exchanging masks. Hey, your mask is blue, mine's is red. Let's check. No. I'm not. I haven't sent my kids back into that setting yet, but they are really pushing out here in Minnesota. They are really pushing for kids to go back to school, but I can't do it. My kids get too sick a little bit too much. So, you know, they say those are the ones that are susceptible to it the quickest. The people with immune system issues and things like that. Now, I'd rather just them stay at home and learn. It sucks for them, because if y'all remember last year, all the little graduates they had to graduate over Zoom. You know, that sucks. You know, because I had a real graduation. You know, so it sucks that them children, all them thousands of kids that worked their butts off 4 years of high school, and this is what they had to go through. So, and I'm not taking no vaccine. To each his own for those that do, but I ain't taking no vaccine. They gotta put a little bit more research into it. It seemed like it came too quick. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a vaccine for this, but don't got a vaccine for AIDS. Don't got a vaccine for HIV. Like, come on. No, you ain't finna experiment on me. I'm cool.
You ain't finna experiment on me. And I see you. I definitely hear you as far as that, because you know that's the first time I actually thought about it. Like, yes, our kids, you know what I'm saying, and kids being born today will never know what school was like when we were kids. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And in New York, they're letting kindergarten kids, they're letting I think from kindergarten to 5th grade go in school every day, and then everybody else goes remote. Now, the main reason why I send my daughter to school, she's in kindergarten, I sent her to school because on some real shit, the structure of school on a tablet is fuckery. It's absolute fuckery. She just gets distracted quick. She won't fucking.
Oh yeah.
All that hot shit because she's sitting with me. No, when she's in the building, she has no choice but stay on task. She has no choice but to follow the rules. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I definitely, you know what I mean.
But here's the thing.
You know what I mean? Don't be, you know, the changing mass and don't.
Yeah, like you can make sure.
Extra fuck shit. But at the same time, I need her. It's based on the fact that this is her first year in school, and she needs to have a foundation. She needs to be in the building at least for the first 2 to 3 years, so she can understand what school really is before she go on a tablet and be able to be disciplined enough. Because my 11-year-old, I don't gotta tell her shit. All I gotta do is hand her the computer. She knows what the fuck to do. She'd stay on task. There's no distraction. There's no varying off. But because she's 5, it's quick for her to fucking get distracted, and that don't happen if she's in the building. Now, as far as getting her shot, fuck you. We're not doing the shit. Nobody's doing the testing. Matter of fact, I damn near cussed out the fucking nurse before Christmas break after Christmas break, because my child got a headache and the chick was trying to give her a test because my child got a headache. And I was like, bitch, we not doing a COVID test because she got a fucking headache. There's Tylenol. What the fuck?
Facts. They try to get you. You know what I'm saying? I found it real ironic that everybody that was dying, they just put it on COVID.
Yeah.
Everybody that was dying, it was COVID. It was COVID related.
There's been instances where families have mentioned COVID and it wasn't. Mm-hmm. And I wonder what's up with that. I wonder if there's a check involved with that. I wonder if there's some paperwork involved, you know.
Money.
So I'm with you guys 1000%. When it comes to the school system, I never gave a shit about it anyways. I feel like it mirrors the prison system. I think it's a failing system. Mm-hmm. As with anything this government has brought forth for the public. However, I think now more than ever, I've taken it upon myself, the responsibility of the education of my kids, because Kai's right. I have some kids that cannot get it together. This digital thing just does not resonate. But that has shit to do with anything other than their brains are wired differently. Some of my kids are visual learners. Some you can tell them one thing and it's just stuck there.
Yep.
So for me, never having faith in the school system, but I will take advantage of the free resources. I will take advantage of the free laptops and all that shit. Even though y'all are watching everything we're doing, I will consciously decide what and what not to participate with. I love the fact that my kids don't go anywhere. I love that I could go look over to my left and my right and they sitting right there, as annoying as these motherfuckers are. But it's just so much peace of mind, because it's like, I don't even fucking agree with what they're doing anyways.
Right.
So I'm in a really weird position in life right now as a parent, and as and I think Kai's an educator too. we're all educators. You are too.
Mm-hmm.
So I just encourage everybody that's in charge of young minds to listen up and just to take charge of your kids' education. Teach them what the fuck you want them to learn. If you want them to be the most brilliant accountant, get them all the tools that they need. And it starts right now when we have to do some shifts of our own. You feel me?
See, just because you make sure you take all the necessary precautions for your kids does not mean that other parents are doing the same thing.
Right.
And just because you're making sure you got the sanitizers and the wipes and the disinfectant and all that, that doesn't mean other parents are doing the same thing. That
Hell
also
no, they're not.
That also doesn't mean kids are listening, because with kids, it's, hey, I'm around other kids, I want to play. I ain't got time for this mask and doing all, because you know how kids are, because I know how I was as a kid. It was one in, out the other. Once I'm able to play, I forget about everything else. So just because you're putting the work in, it doesn't mean these other parents are. And that's what's scary for me. You know what I'm saying? That's the scary part for me. Like, I'm doing everything right, and somehow my kid still comes home with COVID. You know, and then the school ain't got no explanation for that. The school ain't got no explanation for it.
At the same time, that's where I guess that's where your faith walks in. You feel me? That's where faith walks in, and you teaching, you know what I'm saying? You walk by faith, because the bottom line is the whole purpose of COVID, I don't give a fuck when nobody say the whole purpose of COVID is to make everybody paranoid and scared. To fucking keep you paranoid, keep you scared, and keep you depressed. You know, and what I ain't gonna do is live in any of those states. No, thank you. I don't want to invite. Don't send me no plane tickets. I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. So I'm not gonna take my kids there with me either. If I ain't going, they can't go. You know what I'm saying? They can't be nowhere by themselves. That's child endangerment. So, so no. You know what I'm saying? So I that's how I feel. You gotta just walk in faith. You know what I'm saying? Because again, this shit got you thinking that you got to be scared of air. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be scared of fucking air. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, no, you know what I mean? I think
like they be having you scared to cough in public.
Best way you can in your space.
Yeah, they be having you scared to cough in public. You know, you have a cough,
anything, and
people just stare at you.
Child, please, let me tell you something. I get hot flashes. There are times where I'm in the street and I'm taking off shit and I'm sweating. I want and I dare bitch to say something. What? I'm hot. Fuck you gonna say? I said I'm hot. No,
like you be on the train, somebody cough, the whole train looking at that one person. Like, one cough is cool. The second cough, you got everybody looking like, all right, man.
Yeah.
by that third cough, it's time for you to get off, bro. We cool.
Let me tell you something. Between my hot sweats and the times when I eat on the train, because again, these restaurants, I mean, yes, they opened up to let people in, but some of the restaurants are just takeout. So yes, a motherfucker will buy food and ride the train and eat on the train.
It's my food.
Fucking staring at you like, what you doing? And I'm like, bitch, I just paid $9 for this sandwich.
Fact.
What?
And my blood sugar's a little low, and I'm
gonna tell me when I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat when I want to eat.
Sandwich.
Right. Yo, Big Smash. I gotta know something. You mentioned that you got 7 kids. How many baby mamas is that?
4.
Okay. And do all of them get along?
All of them get along. Nice. Yeah.
Would you have? Okay.
I got 3 by one person. And then I got 2 apiece by 2 other people, and then I just got the one, my oldest. He's the only child that me and his mother have, and he's about to be 14. So they get along good. It wasn't always like that. It wasn't always like that because I have 2 children a month apart. So it wasn't always peaches and cream, but throughout the years, it's been nothing but, because that's the foundation I want to have. If something happens to me, at least I know my children will still be able to interact and be around each other because they're setting up play dates and all this without me.
Oh, that's dope.
I don't have to be the mediator for that. They got each other's numbers. They know where each other's at. They know how to reach each other. So that, to me, that's a beautiful thing, you know, to have 4 different types of personalities coming together and realizing it's about the kids.
Right.
It's about the children. And that's how I like to have it. I know, and I never want to wish nothing, but if something happens to me, I know mine is good. And that's the beauty of it.
Awesome.
That's what's up. Now, are there, okay, how do I say this? So I have a theory that if you have a baby with somebody and y'all don't hate each other per se, you always have access to their genitals. Am I right or wrong?
I used to think like that too. But I know that's not the case with me. My son is 14. Me and his mama haven't been even discussed intimacy in any kind of way since he was like 6 months.
Oh, okay.
So 2 of my other kids' mothers, they like women strictly now. They used to like both. They like women strictly now.
Okay.
And then the last one is just like, it's not there anymore. So I'm not gonna force it. She's not gonna force it. We're better off just being friends because we can't come together but anything but being parents. So, you know, even before I got married, it was like, you know, we just don't fit, you know, and that's okay. But no, I don't think that's the case anymore. I used to think like that too. Like, you know, as long as you're walking, as long as you have my children, I still have access to you and vice versa. But I don't think like that anymore. I think it's just all about the attraction. I think a lot of times when a lot of guys feel that way. Like once it's mine, it's always mine. And it's a pride thing, it's an ego thing. So yeah, you could feel that way. And I know a lot of dudes and women who double back to their baby daddies and their baby mamas because they're safe. It's their comfort zone. They know that situation. Mm-hmm. Some people would rather jump back into that than go jump into something new and add another body to their count. So
right. Okay, so with current wifey, you don't have any current biologicals with her?
Not yet, no.
Oh my gosh.
Not yet. We working on it. We had that situation that happened a couple months back. Right. So
oh my gosh.
So we working on it. It's not a lost cause in my mind. I'm still young. I'm only 34.
As it shouldn't be.
Yeah.
As
it should be.
So
the main part after a miscarriage is mentally, spiritually, emotionally getting right back on that horse and ride.
You can't let nothing like that beat you down. Like
no.
So I thought about it. I always said it just wasn't our time. God closed that door, but I believe the next door that he opens up is going to be something greater. Maybe he felt like because at the time there was so many issues going on in there, he just felt like, yo, I'm not going to make this situation even more toxic. I'm not going to put a baby in a toxic situation. I'm going to let y'all get y'all heads in the game and realize what y'all doing first. And then we'll come back and revisit that. So that was my whole thinking of it. You know, I didn't let it get me down. I was discouraged. I was hurt. But when you have 7 children and you've been through not all of them making it or whatever, you've been through that, you kind of can guide other people.
I don't know what the fuck happened just now, but fucking I think Zoom done upgraded to the point where they dead ass cut you off after a while. So we apologize for whatever the fuck just happened. Motherhood, sex, marijuana in the motherfucking building. Shout out to fucking Bet the House podcast for being in the building. Shout out to Ruby Doll. I'm just going to go ahead and do this finish off by myself and then just send messages to everybody because I really didn't think, I mean, I saw the message. There was a message that said, we're going to cut you off in a minute. And I was just like, Stop playing. Zoom, you play too much. Zoom, you's a bitch. Stop. You lying, right? And it cut us off. So shout out to Bet the House Podcast. Shout out to Ruby Doll, and I'm gonna holler at them right now because they probably sitting there like, what the fuck just happened?